From above and below, dozens of searchers desperately tried to find the missing boy. 3-year-old Dylan Ehler was visiting his grandmother yesterday afternoon. She got distracted by a dog for only a moment, and then he wandered away. Police found first one of his rubber boots in a brook near the home, then the other further down near the mouth of the rushing Salmon River. Despite the efforts of dive teams, search dogs, helicopters, and dozens of people using drones, thermal imaging, and an underwater camera, police say the search hasn't produced any new clues. Tonight, they switched from a rescue to a recovery operation. One family's heartache felt deeply by a province already grieving so much loss.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Is he doing that?
You like it?
How's it going, everybody? So my son went missing May 6, 2020, Dylan Ehler. The beginning video will show you guys the river and how it was not flowing like crazy and up to people's chests. You know, I need people to understand the hearing that's coming up and how we need your support and people there for him when this hearing happens in Truro, Nova Scotia. And for the people to know that a lot of it's lies, a lot of it is made up to cover their own well-being over a child, and we need to fight as one for this child, Dylan. He needs this more than ever. He needs the community, he needs all of Nova Scotia to realize that there is a lot of mistakes being done and we cannot let this carry on for much longer. Dylan has rights as a 3-year-old child, being the youngest child to disappear almost without a trace in Nova Scotia. And I'm gonna stand my ground. A lot of it's lies, a lot of it's made up. Dylan could have been found if search and rescue were called in within 15 minutes and not 3 hours. People need to realize the pain and suffering we've been through for their mistakes. They need to realize that Nova Scotia Canine Search and Rescue had a hit in the water and they waited over 24 hours to look, knowing the tide goes in and out. People need to realize that the only Nova Scotia Search and Rescue dog certified in Nova Scotia was a guy in Halifax, and he offered his dog on day 3 and was refused by the Truro police. But in fact, they told me they lost it under paperwork, and then they told me that they used a mannequin instead. People need to realize the mistakes that are happening in Nova Scotia, and we're not going to stand by and let it continue to happen. So let's all stand for Dylan, and let's bring Dylan home. Let's fight the police.